Trying to steal my dinner? What's wrong with you? You trying to steal my dinner or something? Holy smokes. What the heck are you doing? Oh, you lost the wheel. Oh, no. Gotta fix you, buddy. Yeah, you lost the wheel. My fault. Well, actually, your fault for flying yourself off the table again. Going down. Looks delicious. Hey, you know it, man. So we got some aftermath on the Redcat here. Just fixing his wheel. He launched himself off again and broke another one of those wheels. I gotta find out where did I put the extra pieces? I got a whole bunch of them. They're 3D printed anyway. I gotta revise the 3D print. These wheels actually fit on him perfect. When I did the Chevy symbol, I changed the thickness, which kind of messed things up, but he's good to go now. But yeah, aren't these wheels cool? Little Chevy logo right there. It's messed up. It's not centerized right. This was just, again, a prototype, but we can toss that in the trash. I am also eating mine. What did you say? Mine looks better, but you probably don't like this stuff, though, right? Mine's looking better. What are you having? Homemade coleslaw. Oh, I'm dying. Homemade coleslaw with garden fresh beets. Did I see you did a Vector Live? No, I didn't. I was out bashing my my RC. I just got back. They won't say RC right. So they're just gonna have to keep the name that I had. Salami. Nothing wrong with salami sandwich. What's it like, lunchtime for you right now? It's raining right now. Obviously, you can see we I don't know how did he make it around? Did he go under the axle? I don't even know how he made it around. Or did I just pick him up? Yeah, actually, I picked him up, didn't I? Are you going after my food? You should. You should do lives. Why not? Have fun, you know? Mysterian, check it out. We had some battery tray failure. And I know exactly what happened. Can you guess what happened on that? The battery tray monolith. The gold, for some reason, has issues. Too thin? Yes, kind of. I'll put the strap in so you can get an idea of What happened? What battery did I have? I had one of those HRBs. Did I have an HRB? No. What did I do with the battery? Did I actually leave the battery outside? Yeah, anyway. So here we go, right? So battery slips in like this, right? I gotta modify this just a little bit more. I think I want to bring this actually forward, but with this being strapped like that, right? And then obviously it being bolted down there's obviously, when the thing crashes, it's too much pull. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm going to have the strap kind of coming under here somehow to have more support on this, and like what you said, add a little bit more thickness to this portion, because, you know, maybe design in some ribs or something on the inside or whatever. But you can see this portion of the tray is actually a lot thicker than this. It's actually like twice the thickness. I ended up milling out this section right here, which was not a good idea, obviously, because there's too much pull. When the thing lands upside down, which is obviously what happened when it crashes upside down, everything pulls together like this. So we'll need to thicken this up, maybe put some ribs in there and whatever. But yeah, there we go. Oh, you need to find your home. Go over that way. Go over that way. But it was worth a shot. I got to tell you right now, with the way that thing acted or reacted to the battery tray relocation being further back, and then obviously you can see that there's obvious, you know, there's a certain amount of chassis flex that this actually got rid of, which was nice. Definitely having this being a thicker tray down on this bottom definitely will help. Maybe we'll bulk up the sides a little bit. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Both vectors are uncomfortably close to the edge. Yeah, little guy, just do some live streams, man. Have some fun, you know? Grab another device. See if you can borrow one. Pick one up from one of your friends or something. Hope you don't mind me eating in front of you. But I'll tell you right now, wait till you see some of the footage that I got of this camo, man. I'm totally floored with how this acted. Yeah. Totally amazed. Get this food out of your way so I can eat. But I thought I'd do a live on just showing, you know, real world stuff that happens when you design things. I know a bunch of ways that I can change and strengthen this battery tray now, seeing that I know what happened, you know what I mean? But as far as the location of where that battery goes, absolutely perfect. It's mint. Whenever I eat, I need like a whole roll of paper towels. Not napkins, paper towels. You should eat, young man, or else your food going to get what? Are you your brain is thinking too fast for your fingers again. he looking for? His chargers are right here. Oh, no way. I don't know if you can see that. He literally, he just, like within a quarter of an inch of getting onto his charger, and he died. He almost made it. Oh, that was wild. He almost had it. Another little quarter of an inch, and he would have, going back on his charger, and he would have had it. So what's everybody up to? Says there's 5 people on there. You're going to get a huge workbench in a tiny room? Good. That's awesome. Remember, are you going to build it or are you going to buy it? What the heck is he doing? Asterian, are you building or buying? Nice. When you do that, right? Think about like literally everything. So when I built this, I wanted obviously a height for a number of reasons. So you could stand and work. So you could have like one of these. The wires are all over the place right now. I got GoPros charging and all this other stuff. So I got one of these chairs so that you could actually, sit and work at the table. And obviously there's enough space, in between here so that there's no issue where I actually thought I wanted to put drawers that maybe slid out, but nah, we're not going to do that. But just think of like literally everything. Think about reaching over. One of the things that I noticed about this, if this was maybe a couple inches lower, you actually be able to reach further back easier, if that makes any sense. But then you lose, it's a compromise because then you lose the height when you're standing. I don't know. There's just a lot to think about when you're building it. I'm sure you're aware of that. Yeah, you had mold in your room? Yeah, that's no good. It was the black mold from sheetrock, water. The heck are you doing? Yeah, that's better. You guess? Well, did you have like a leak in the roof or something? Where'd the mold come from? Open window? Had to come from somewhere. Is your house on a slab of concrete? Or do you have a basement? You live in a very old building? Yeah, that could be it right there. If it's on a slab of concrete and do you have anything below you? Or is it just like if you were to jump on your floor, does it sound hollow underneath you or does it feel solid? You're probably on a slab then. It's normal because concrete, you'll have concrete's porous. Sandwich is falling apart. He's really making his way. He's going to get in trouble here. Look at him. Look at him. He's doing some navigation here. So what is everybody doing? We obviously know that Asterian's eating a sandwich in a tiny room with no furniture, with a little light in it. Little guy was doing a live stream, or did a live stream. Burger. He's literally trying to make it over here. He's going to lose his way. You see how he navigates? He navigates really well. Pushes things out of his way or tests it out. Where's mine? Another half right there. Look at that thing. That is a burger right there. Hey, Max, you see what happened to my battery tray? Not surprised, though. Again, R&D, you know. I don't know how he's going to make it back all the way over there. He did so much navigating. Like, literally, look at what he had to go through to get over here. Surprised he's not needing his charger right now. Back to original, almost made it. I can't even see him. It's over there somewhere. Yeah, this is actually in the way, isn't it? No more extra cracks on the lens. Just still have that same little crack that's on there. But oh, look at that. He is going to make it. Wow. That's crazy. He should be able to make it. Just turn to the right. There you go. You got to see that. Right? No? You couldn't see it. I wonder if he'll make it. I guess we're going to find out. Why did I change the name? So, I had actually created a separate channel trying to test out the What's Up Guy Garage. Like I was saying, flies off the tongue for me, but for a couple of people out there, when they went to go say my name, it was like too much to say. Obviously, because they're more concerned about themselves than, you know, anybody else showing up on the live stream. You know, kind of like me. Yeah. But I just figured change it up. The channel is more, you know, focused on RC stuff right now. These guys will still call me What's Up Guy Garage, and probably when I do my other stuff, I'll say What's Up Guy Garage. But when I'm doing the RC stuff, I'll end up just doing, you know, RC Guy Garage. But they won't say it right. I tried telling them what my real name was again, or the new name, and it was funny. They were fighting me on it. They're like, "No, you're not RC Guy Garage. You're What's Up Guy Garage." So, and then the other one was like, "No, you're What's Up God Garage." I'm like, "All right, fine, whatever." But anyways, to get back on it, I had actually changed a bunch of things before. I just never made it. I never made it official, and then I put it out there, and Chris Rocks he replied, and he was like, you know, what about RC Guy Garage? And I literally had already had that set up, and that kind of like I don't know, it made my mind up, I guess, because I had searched a while ago to see and make sure that it was actually available. And then when I found out that it was available, I had set everything up so I could lock it in and no one else would grab it. Because that's obviously one of the biggest things, is that someone else can grab your stuff. I've tried a bunch of scenarios before, and certain things were taken, and blah blah blah. Here I go, rant on a roll again. Chris Rock, yeah, Chris Rock, yep. Chris Rock contacted me. He was like, "Yo, man, you gotta change your name." Chris Rock, or is it Kid Rock? No, his name is Chris Rocks. And he said it, and I was just like, "Yeah, well, I might as well." Hey, Joe Daddy's Garage, are you hungry? Hey, he made it. We had a little R&D issue on the battery tray. But yeah, that's what's nice about having that 3D printer, is you can just reprint another one, revise this tray, make it a little bit stronger. Make sure I'm not like dropping pieces of 3D print into my sandwich. Doubt there's any leftovers though. Nah, it's the other half right there. I already had my homemade coleslaw and beet salad. That was pretty good. JCR, what's happening? How am I doing? I'm eating my dinner. Talking about my R&D on my battery tray, which definitely changed the way that Redcat operates. That thing, I got some good footage with that thing. The way that thing flies through the air and takes jumps now with this battery tray, absolutely perfect. Other than the battery tray, you know, bailing out on me, but we know why now. Time to walk the dogs. All right, man. See you later, Joe Daddy's Garage. Be careful out there. Boy, it's really quiet now. If it's not a video, then how can you expect it? You're working on something. It's not a video, but you can expect it on Saturday. Well, what the heck are you working on? And how am I going to see it? Just going to be on Instagram or something? Instead of being RC Guy Garage, it's the Food Network. You're not going to say anything, huh? All right, I see how you are. It's the build-up, huh? Well, you got to say something beyond what you said, because how's anybody going to know where it is? If it's not a video, I'm assuming the only way I'm going to see it is on Instagram, right? It would be better if you were doing a live stream on Saturday. What? I'm confused. If I'm doing a live stream, how is something that you're doing going to work? Doesn't make any sense. You're killing me here, guy. Not making any sense. Are you sure you're not the one that's drinking? So we actually, let's just pack this thing up right now. This is actually clean, in basically a clean condition right now. We're gonna work on the battery tray for this thing. Change the design a little bit. I'm gonna work on that a little bit later. I want to get that design done today for that new battery tray. Come on, get in there. Oh. Get in there. But like I said, to be honest with you, that battery tray though, that relocation and stiffening up the chassis is definitely the way to go with this thing. This thing handled absolutely beautifully. I was very very proud, I guess, of Redcat and the design. Now that the battery, you know, was repositioned, now we just got to strengthen it. That's all. The build up. So this was for adjusting the links on the DB Pro. Do they sell a more flexible? Yes, they do, but I actually don't want it to be any more flexible. Yeah, I'll show you. So this one right here, this was the prototype, right? And I actually you don't want it to be any more flexible than it is. This is actually pretty flexible. So you can kind of get the idea of what happened. We just need more strength on here. And like I was saying, the way the battery is strapped in, when it would land on its head, is the reason why this ripped out. Because we just didn't have enough side strength, thickness strength, whatever it is, tying it in together. But I'm going to redesign this so that there is more strength. Like I was saying, maybe we'll do some ribbing. Who knows? We got to figure something out so that obviously the easy thing would be to take the battery strap and be able to just wrap it all the way around. That would be the solve all right away. Because, you know, once you strap that all together, you know, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. But then we do have to make this base plate thicker because we don't want these screws ripping out. So, yeah, it's just literally R&D stuff. And then when you're working with a 3D printer, obviously it prints, you can see, it prints in layers. So you get the layers ripping apart. So maybe I need to up the heat or the temp so that each individual layer will more, I guess, mold or melt itself together. But it's point blank just because I made this portion too thin. That's all. And you know, we'll thicken up the edges all the way around inside of here to make it so that it's, I mean, you can see, I think let me get the caliper out. Now that it's kind of apart, you can get an idea. So zeroed out. So we made the sides 2.5 millimeters thick, right? And then the base is 1.5 millimeters thick. So that's literally probably part of the problem, because that portion of the tray, you can see it's milled out. So this portion of the tray is the same thickness as this. I dropped this down because I was doing straps. It's just, yeah, piece of garbage. So you need those. What, this? You need one of these? This thing was cheap. I love this thing. I think this thing was like $8 or something like that. I think. Maybe a little bit more, maybe $12. I use this thing all the time, doing all these creations. Oh, you need the tires? Aren't those things awesome? Check those bad boys out. Hoons. What do you think this is for? When I went out today, focus. What's the matter with the focus here? Come on, focus. So that's what I had in the truck today, going down to where I go. Had a couple of vehicles. We only got to 2 of them because the weather ended up turning to junk. Well, yeah, I guess the infraction, but it's actually for that right there. Coffee's almost gone. Need more coffee. Yeah, I like the 5 spoke wheels. They actually look pretty cool. So should be nice. I can't wait to try them out. Point blank, can't wait to try out the Mojave. I thought I was gonna today, but the weather just made way too quick of a change. You'll see it in the video. Actually, you see it in the second half of the video. I'm doing the first half of the video because the first half of the video was actually on this thing. And then the second half of the video was we actually... Don't you just love that noise? I love that noise. But the second half of the video was on that. So we actually... I took my wife's Max out for a little bit of a blast because I just fixed stuff. I fixed the fans and whatever, got it all back together, and I figured I'd take it for a little bit of a beat run. Needs to be, still broken in. But I want her to this is hers. So I want her to be the one to be driving that, but I just took it out for a test run, just make sure everything was all set on it, and everything is absolutely mint with this Max. I'll tell you right now, she has got one heck of an RC. This thing's great. So hopefully I'm not wrecking the table by having water on it. It's not coated yet. I do have to paint. I got to paint this whole table. But we'll paint this table up and use that epoxy paint on it. That way this table will survive just a little bit longer. Seems all right. You got 20 batteries through yours, so you are in line to be changing out your diff fluid if you haven't already. Then, if you've already got 20 batteries through it, Unless you've already been doing your maintenance, you got to do your maintenance now before you start really destroying stuff. I'm sure you know that. I want my wife to be able to get 20 batteries through, not that, but through the other thing, to the max. Why'd you get a bearing kit? After 20 runs, you needed bearing kit? Or you just got the kit because? You shouldn't have to change out your bearings after 20 batteries. Unless you haven't been taking care of it after you got it wet. Oh, okay, yep. Ran through a lot of water. When you do that, right? When you run through water, keep in mind, this is not your friend. Don't use WD on your bearings. This is a very temporary solution, and what it does is it actually washes away the oils that are technically in the sealed bearings. WD-40 has its place. I use this to clean like the bodies of the vehicles. If I'm not using like an Armor All, just to kind of keep things nice. But WD-40 has its place. Don't use it for bearings. Not a good idea. Ha, that's funny. Muck off. That's a literal play on words, huh? Yeah, so you're doing it. You're just being proactive. That's a good thing. $23.54, by the way. Steering your nut. I think these things are going to need to see the sunlight a little bit. The backside of that one's just a little misshapen. You can see it. A little out of round. Maybe if I throw those in the sunlight, they should be fine. There you go. You got your hoons right there. You're getting back to working on the special thing, huh? Nice. Dude, I don't know what the heck you're talking about. What's the special thing? Are you building like a crate so you can ship yourself to the US? Asterian's going to be shipping himself to the United States, by the way, in case anybody wants to know. That's what he's doing. He's working on a shipping crate. Boy, they went a little crazy on the glue here. Yeah, these will be nice. Be nice to see what kind of grip we get with these things. Yes, sir. Right there. 17 mil. Focus. What the hell is the green dot for? See that? I know what the dots are for, regular tires. What the hell's the green dot for? They all have it? That one's got it? Yeah, they all have a green dot. What the heck is the green dot? What is it, supposed to balance the wheels? They put a green dot in it to balance out the tires? It's going to blow you away. Oh, nice. You're sending me a bomb? Is that what you're doing, Asterian? You making a bomb in your room? That's not good. Inspection mark? Yeah, maybe, right? But if that was the case, was the package what made the wheels? Let's get a flat spot. When you've got, a car that sits like, when you have like an older car or a car that's going to sit for a while, that's why you put it up on jack stands so you don't get flat spots in the bottom of your wheels. Well, we got some flat spots on the bottom of these wheels here, like literally. That's got a flat spot right there. That one's got a flat spot right there. Yeah, I think we're going to put these in the sun and let the sun reform those rims. Hopefully the plastic has got memory. It should. But yeah, you can see that. Little flat spot. See that? See the flat spot? I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it shows up on the camera. But right here, there's like a little flat spot right there. Oh, FBI is listening. There's always some YouTube spy on there. Asterian over here is making bombs. Nice. Just kidding, YouTube spies. Asterian's a good guy. He's not making bombs. Mets just sent him the plans for one. All right, says there's 4 people out there. We got Mets and Asterian. Who else is there? So we've got, all right, so we got Mets, we got the Asterian, we got an FBI agent, and we got a YouTube spy. So that accounts for the 4 people, I guess, right? I gotta see if my video is rendering here. Yeah, I'm gonna give you some of my final thoughts on this camo. I'm gonna give you some final thoughts on the camo. Oh no, where did I put the... Where did it go? Ah, there it is. I hate these things, but you need them. especially with the way Mac has been lately, plopping out the SIM card off of the Note 8 and been just shoving it into the computer. To download the footage is a heck of a lot faster than using the Android file transfer. Just pop out your little chip, throw it in the bigger chip. This guy who was steering, I did this special thing to another set of YouTubers I'm a fan of. They went crazy. I can't wait to show it to you. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's definitely a bomb. Steering's making bombs. All right, let's see. Download that and download that. Right? Is it going into the right thing? Yeah. Import. Hopefully it's going into the right thing, and it looks like it is. Anyways, yeah, what was I saying? I don't even know. What's my address again? I can't give you my address over this. What are you, nuts? Sending me bombs? What's going on, man? Sending me bombs to my address? It has to ship somewhere. Oh, you're right. Careful, man. Careful what you're saying. There literally are people watching stuff all the time. It's nuts. Just when you think someone's not listening. Oh, I just got an alert. Mysterian, somebody's watching you, man. Oh, Mets, you're right. It's a big bag of cash. Oh, I don't. Easy, guy. Careful. You got some spies out there. Be careful, man, because literally that address you just threw out there, that's probably literally somebody's actual address. And then the Styrian's going to be sending them a bomb. All right. In, I guess, typical YouTube fashion, I'm just going to end the live stream because I've got to get to finishing up the footage that we did on that camo. I'm sure, all you guys want to see it. But the shipping is too expensive. Yeah. It's your house. Nice. All right. Just going to end it. See you later, guys. See you later, Mets. See you later, Styrian, and see you later to the FBI and YouTube spy that's out there. End the stream in 3, 2, 1. Whoa!